Emily Carter was 32 when everything fell apart. She lived in a small apartment in Seattle with a noisy radiator and a big dream to open her own cozy bakery, a place for warm cinnamon rolls, chalkboard walls for kids to draw on, and the smell of fresh bread that could fix a bad day. For years, she saved money from double shifts at a coffee shop, took night baking classes, and burned batch after batch until she got it right. Finally, she got a loan, signed a lease on a tiny downtown storefront, painted the walls soft blue, hung string lights, and named it Carter's Corner. She opened on a rainy Tuesday in October. The first month felt like magic. Neighbors came in, online reviews were glowing, and Emily worked 80-hour days with a smile. Then winter arrived. Foot traffic dropped. A big chain cafe opened nearby with cheaper prices and free Wi-Fi. Bills stacked up. By month 6, she was losing money every week. Customers became just a few regulars. Her savings vanished. One night, after closing early because no one showed up, Emily sat on the flour-covered floor and cried. She thought about quitting selling the ovens, paying what she could, going back to the coffee shop. Safe, no more public failure. But a memory of her grandmother stopped her. The darkest hour is just before the dawn, and dawn doesn't come if you walk away. Emily wiped her tears, stood up, and whispered, "One more month. Just one more." That month, she tried everything. Free coffee with every pastry. A pay-what-you-can day for families in need. She started posting short videos on social media, messy hair, flour on her face, laughing at ruined cakes. Comments appeared, "This feels real. Don't stop." Small orders for custom cakes started coming in. The bank still called. They wanted the next payment or they would take the equipment. Emily almost gave in. Instead, she baked all night one final push. She used her grandmother's secret cinnamon roll recipe with cardamom and orange zest. She posted, "If this is my last day, I'm going out with my best. Come by if you're close." The next morning, a line waited outside before opening. Not huge, but steady. People shared the post. A local news station ran a story. Local baker fights to stay open. Orders poured in. A company signed up for weekly catering. A food blogger loved the rolls. In weeks, the shop became profitable, not rich, just enough to keep breathing. Later, a quiet man in his 60s sat at the counter with coffee. He introduced himself as Harlan Sanders, not the Colonel, but a distant cousin. He told her how Colonel Sanders started KFC at age 65 after losing dozens of jobs, sleeping in his car, and being turned down by over 1,000 restaurants. He kept going because one yes could change it all, Harlan smiled. Most people quit right before the miracle. Don't be most people. Years later, Carter's Corner grew to 3 locations. Emily hired help, taught baking classes, wrote a small cookbook. She never got famous or wealthy, but she created a warm place in a hard world. Whenever doubt returned new competition, rising 'cause she remembered that night on the floor, the one more month, the line at dawn. Behind the counter, she kept one burned light bulb, not Thomas Edison's 1,000 failed attempts, but her own reminder. Success isn't always a sudden flash. Sometimes it's refusing to switch off the light when everything is dark. Life will bring rejections, lost jobs, broken relationships, empty accounts, nights of doubt. Edison tried 1,000 times for the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by publishers while broke and depressed. Colonel Sanders was turned down over 1,000 times. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team. Oprah was told she wasn't right for television. They all had chances to quit. They didn't. Quitting guarantees failure. One more try keeps hope alive. If you're watching this and everything feels too heavy, if your dream seems impossible, if you're exhausted, if you're scared, listen, you are closer than you think. The biggest breakthrough often waits right behind the hardest no. Dawn only comes if you stay through the dark. Keep going. One more day, one more try, one more light bulb. The world needs what only you can give, and it only arrives if you refuse to quit. Never give up. No matter what, you've got this.